Cricket ke deewane hai hum. Sons of bitches, sons of bitches, sons of bitches we are. Sons of bitches, sons of bitches, sons of bitches we are. Okay, so we three are the Assi-Tassi democracy boys. And we love cricket. We're completely nuts about cricket.
True.
Who do you think is going to win the cup?
There is no question, sir. Australia, all the way.
Really? Varun?
Australia's neighbor, New Zealand. For me, I have emotional reasons and all, but I think New
You're
Zealand.
emotional?
In a
Nobody
way,
is
in a
emotional
way.
into New Zealand.
Okay. I think South Africa will win this time. When here we have our learned colleague, Sri Jaideep Verma from Impact Index, who actually knows about these things way more than we do.
We as an Impact Index, the system that it's a statistical system in cricket which really simplifies the game. It measures the impact of a cricketing performance within the context of one match and in the context of the tournament or series it is a part of. So the result is that you get to know the true value of a cricketer or the true value of a cricketing performance because it is being seen in the context of where it happened.
Really? I thought the true value of a cricketer is measured by how much he gets paid in IPL auction. So, Jaideep, how right did we get it? What do you think?
You've got 3 of the 4 semi-finalists that we have. You've already mentioned them. South Africa, as I think you chose South Africa. They are the highest impact batting and bowling side of this tournament. They are that good.
Wow.
But they have an Achilles heel still.
Pressure.
They have the lowest pressure impact amongst all teams.
You've said we've predicted 3 of the 4 semi-finalists
Yes.
according to your Impact Index.
Yes.
Who's the 4th?
Well, the 4th is India.
What?
Why?
No, but you're going to sound like people who predicted BJP victory in Delhi.
See, there are many reasons why India is not as bad a side as you think it is.
First of all, we didn't say India is a bad side. We just said that it's the worst side. It doesn't stand any chance in this World Cup because we don't have bowlers. And batsmen have already scored what they
Not
had
bowlers.
to.
Bowlers is what Yuvraj Singh does. You mean bowlers.
Bowlers. We don't have bowlers. So I don't think India stands a chance. I don't know what your Impact Index says.
There are a lot of players in this Indian team who are actually big match players. They have given a lot of big performances in the big matches.
I know, we just saw when they had to do must-win
Afghanistan.
situation
Against
against
Afghanistan.
England. They really rose to the occasion.
See, you don't just look at one tournament, right? You look at it over a period of time to have some sample size. Since the last World Cup, from 2011 till now, there are three or four batsmen for India who have played, who have actually shown this side of them quite regularly. Namely, Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, despite a extremely high failure rate of something like 57% of the time he goes out and fails. But he also produces the goods in the big matches, and also he has this tendency of playing the really big innings, which of course we all know. Now, the World Cup is that kind of an occasion, and these guys are likely to perform much better.
Let us look at the recent performance of Indian team in Australia. Forget about the test matches. In the one-day series, even a kid on the street would know that there is a thing called Yorker.
Sure,
Which you have to put in place in the slog overs.
Sure.
Have you seen the thickness of David Warner and Aaron Finch's bat? They're
Sure.
this thick. And Indian bowlers provide them dollies right in front of their face.
So they will have.
Power Mauro.
So what I'm saying is that one is kind of hoping that this team plays to potential, because take somebody
about-
like a Mohammad Shami, for example. He's actually the most consistent bowler in world cricket.
वो consistently पिटता है.
Consistency nahi pitta hai. His failure rate is the lowest amongst all bowlers from all countries since 2011. That has to count for something. He's played more than 30 odd games.
If we make Jaideep principal of a school, every kid will pass with.
Every child a winner. Jaideep is an encouraging type of
Mohammad
man.
Shami.
Yeah.
देखो पंडित जी ने बोल दिया
And
है.
like Shiv Kheda, you can win.
I think what we should do is watch Jaideep's predictions over the World Cup.
See, predictions is not really the most interesting thing that we do, but it is one of the things we do, and we do have an 82% rate of being able to correctly project the 4 semi-finalists in an event since 2011.
Sir, 82% is not a good percentage, sir. You won't get admission in any of the Delhi University colleges with 82%.
Yeah, well, it's not the same thing that we are talking about.
No, the thing is that we already know the 4 semi-finalists according to Impact Index, and in the days to come,
If they play to potential.
if they play to potential, so in the days to come, if he's proven right,
I will give him 500 rupees.
okay, and if you're wrong, you'll give us 500 rupees each.
Each.
Oh, that's great. That's
We'll
just,
also
that-
give
Yeah, we will
500
all
each.
give you. Either you make 1,500 bucks.
I am
or
saying
you lose
our
1,500
record is
bucks.
3 out of 4. I don't think we'll get all 4 right. I'm telling you now, getting all 4 right is very rare. But 3 out of 4, we tend
Okay,
to
then
get
we'll give you 300 each.
whatever it is. I'm committing to 3 out of 4.
We'll give you 375 each.
Do whatever you want, but I'm
TDS
committing
नहीं
3 out of
काट लें
4.
उसमें
Not
से।
all.
TDS नहीं काट लेंगे.
357 हो जाएगा कुछ अच्छा 10%
Yeah,
है।
by talking statistics, you are, losing the beauty out of this argument.
I know. It's so beautiful to cut TDS. So, Jaydeep, first big match, India versus Pakistan. What do you have to say about it? What does Impact Index tell us?
The only match I think which matters for like 95% of India. उसके बाद वर्ल्ड कप जीते हैं हारे हैं, ज़्यादा लोगों को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है वो.
Which is sad.
So-
But anyway, see, the thing is, this particular Indian side is very good in chasing. Pakistan, on the other hand, is a very dynamic side. It has the highest strike rate impact amongst all the sides in this tournament. The gap between India and the second best chasing side is also quite massive. I think there's a 25% gap, which is huge. Now, any team that wins the toss against India should ideally just make India bat first.
25% more chances of losing if we bat first. That's what you are saying. Or 25% more chances of winning if we bat second. That's what, no? Then, I mean, should we put it out in public? Sedition का charge नहीं लग जाए कहीं? देशद्रोह
सर आप मुझे जेल जाते हुए अच्छे नहीं लगोगे.
या
अरे
Sir, jail
हम
बहुत
सब
लोग
जाएंगे साथ में.
No, it's
Conspiracy
his,
theory.
We are
Sorry.
ऐसी तैसी democracy. His impact index. It's his calculation. We are just here to sing and dance and
है ना?
yeah, make it look like कि कुछ मतलब क्या हो रहा है.
I just want to say that we are India fans. So we are going to focus on all the India games in this tournament.
So you'll be pleasantly surprised because you don't clearly have much expectation from the Indian side.
Yeah,
Going by what you said.
I'm
Yeah, in fact, you know
I'm
that
willing to be surprised.
that
I'm willing
really-
to be pleasantly surprised.
that full of hubris ad playing on TV. You have seen that about
The Pakistan
this.
ad?
Yeah, India and
the Pak-
Pakistan. So this guy.
I think it's a really nice ad. I mean, you know, you could have a sense of humor about it. You know, it's nobody
course,
is insulting
you can
them.
have
Varun
a sense of
doesn't have
humor.
a sense of humor.
No, it's just that, you know, that ad comes with a lot of hubris. That's like, you know, Narendra Modi putting ads of saying Kiran Bedi is going to be the CM because, you know, because they have never won or it's in
Not
that
really.
vein.
It's just telling
It's
you that they
simply-
lost 4 times in a row and will they lose the 5th time also? And hopefully they are hoping that they will. That India will win the 5th time also.
I think because the ad is about how his crackers are
not
left
getting-
unused for like
Yeah,
20, 25 years. And
I want
so,
to sing a song.
Yeah.
मेरे सामने वाले सरहद पे कहते हैं दुश्मन रहता है और गौर से देखा जब उसको वो तो मेरे जैसा लगता है मेरे सामने वाले सरहद पे कहते हैं दुश्मन रहता है पर गौर से देखा जब उसको वो तो मेरे जैसा लगता है Who knows what's going to happen?
ये खाली क्रिकेट के बारे में बोल रहे हो ना.
मैं किसी के भी बारे में बोल सकता हूँ but right now हाँ क्रिकेट के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ.
See, the problem with India is there are many things going against India. The obvious thing that's going against India is conditions. They have not done well. Your form. They have not, you know, injuries have affected them also. Some of their more high impact players. You know, Jadeja is a crucial player. Crucial. He's the, you know, Jadeja is the, Ravindra Jadeja is the highest impact player in the world since the 2011 World Cup.
But the problem is that none of the top order batsmen right now is firing.
They may not be firing, but you know, they have enough time to turn things around.
And I have heard that
yeah.
Shikhar Dhawan is trying every possible thing to overcome his lack of form. Somebody was telling me that he is even trying to, you know, shave off his mustache.
Like, come on, we're going to do this for
and
Shikhar.
धोनी
चल भाई.
to me looks like वो सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी में जब लोग रिजाइन दे देते हैं उसके बाद का जो
Yeah.
1 महीना बचता है
Notice
ना
period.
जिसमें कोई काम नहीं करना है you are just on autopilot and you know कि you are now leaving the job. So he looks like to be in that frame of mind where he has nothing
They might
to
surprise
lose.
you like AAP has surprised you.
Do you have an impact index on
No, we don't.
toss winners and
No,
everything?
we don't. Because you don't
As
need
per
that.
captain.
No, you should have, because Sunil Gavaskar actually once mentioned while doing commentary in Adelaide to Alan Wilkins that when I was the captain, I used to practice toss.
As per simple concept of probability, there is a 50% chance of losing a toss. Simple, है ना? So in a day, if you toss 20 times, 10 times, in infinite number of takes, you will win 50% and lose 50%. So if you keep tossing before the match for 1 hour and do 100 tosses, and you take out the probability and everything, so the next toss is going to be affected by that toss.
I'm
You
glad-
know what this is?
listen,
You know what
I'm
this?
glad you did not do statistics.
No, but
This is.
but
I've never heard more rubbish.
no, but Rahul, this is much like a person carrying a bomb in a bus, because the chances of somebody carrying a bomb in that bus is very low, so he carries the bomb himself.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
As they say,
yeah.
with every air crash, your air safety goes up because the number of flights in
What
a
does
year
this have to
upscale
do
the
with the
number of-
toss?
Sunil Gavaskar thought exactly the same before he made that comment, sir.
Who gets to keep the coin, the umpire or the player, the winner?
Sir, he played in the veranda, na? They used
वो
to
toss नहीं
fire.
करते थे. हाँ.
No. For us, winning the toss was big because we got to keep that 1 rupee and it was
But
a
who
big
gave
thing.
it in the first place?
दोनों मिलाते थे 50-50 पैसा.
और करके 1 रुपया बन जाता था वो ऐसे करके. So you practice metallurgy while doing toss.
Yeah, no, alchemy, sir, not metallurgy. Metallurgy छोटे बच्चों की चीज है. We were alchemists.
Okay.
Follow
See,
Kolo
it
के
was a
पहले.
stupid question.
Just one thing I don't want to happen in this World Cup. Just one thing. I don't want to see an India-Sri Lanka match. I
Low.
would wish that it rains or Duckworth Lewis or ऐसा कुछ.
Duckworth Lewis का नाम मत लो.
10 ओवर में मैच सॉल्व हो जाए ऐसा.
आप मैच देख लेना, आप ब्रेक कर लेना, सो लेना उस दिन.
If you don't like anything, please don't watch it. Don't ask for a ban.
Sri Lanka is also neck to neck with New Zealand. We've put New Zealand ahead simply because they have a higher conditions and form impact.
Does impact index take into account the unusual shapes of the New Zealand cricket grounds? Remember in 1992, some boundaries were like a stone's throw away.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
their
yeah,
batsmen
yeah.
mastered the ball, picking up the ball from outside the off stump and just scooping it to that side.
Yeah.
Remember, Ian Smith even scored
Yeah,
179 against India in a test match there.
What do you mean starting as favorites?
Almost every expert is saying that they are going to reach the semi-finals. New Zealand has never been favorites in any tournament, and being favorites at home is a tall order.
Sir, I don't actually buy this
No, but-
argument. In case of New Zealand, right? New Zealand is not India. Pressure तो इंडिया में होता है. New Zealand.
प्रेशर होने के लिए जनता भी तो
जनता
होनी
भी तो होनी
चाहिए.
चाहिए.
नहीं, जनता है,
Sir,
बस
New
वर्ल्ड
Zealand
कप
का
है ये.
total population नोएडा से कम है.
Yeah,
ठीक है,
क्या प्रेशर?
but
3 million New Zealand people. What are they going to do?
maybe, but the really interesting thing about New Zealand is they don't have any one big star.
Correct.
They play as a team, so you never know. Corey Anderson is very high impact. Kane Williamson is magnificent.
McCullum.
McCallum, of course, but he's got a high failure rate, but he's magnificent when he gets going.
New Zealand का रोहित शर्मा.
रोहित शर्मा.
New Zealand का Rohit Sharma, yeah, but he's also kept, so you have to keep that in mind also.
कोई
So,
पॉइंट छोड़ते नहीं है.
Australia?
Australia is much better in pressure, but they are very high impact. Their big advantage is playing in these conditions. So obviously they will be a force to reckon
Plus
with.
they have some phenomenal
They
batsmen.
have some
and bowlers,
phenomenal players. The only reason Australia will not reach the final is if they have a bad start, or if they cannot overcome that bad start.
Why England is nowhere in this?
England is one of the best bowling sides in the tournament, and bowling sides typically do very well in the World Cup.
Why we have this question that
Yeah.
the system like impact index can try and make you see what may happen, but what actually happens is beyond anybody's control.
Obviously.
I'll tell you something. He's the only one of us who's actually played competitive cricket. Have you played competitive cricket? Serious competitive cricket?
I've been competitive at whatever I've played.
Have you been good at it?
Competitive is good. Yeah, I played in my
Mohalla.
angan, veranda,
Mohalla,
chat,
mohalla, like
everything,
me.
and I've
You?
been very competitive.
Well, not like him.
No, because to me, somebody who actually plays can
So
understand
he has played you.
the problem that the things that happen, form, how difficult it is to do certain things, how
Absorbing
some days,
pressure.
whatever.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. See,
remember
sport
correctly.
is supposed to build character. That is actually, it's supposed to be a larger point of sport
Yeah,
than
and-
aesthetic,
he
giving
came,
aesthetic
he came with
beauty.
his character intact.
which reminds me of a very interesting change Times of India did in the masthead for the sports page. Initially, it used to say sports builds character. After the match fixing scandal,
Okay.
they changed it to sports reveals character. And it stays sports reveals character till now.
So I think we're done for this one. And we're going to meet everybody after the India-Pakistan match, right, guys? True. We're going
Yeah.
to sit there and watch it and then come back and have a chat about
See
how
how
the
it
match
goes, yeah.
went and then about the next match. So that's what we're going
yeah,
to keep
we'll-
doing.
throughout
Keep
the
meeting
World
after the
Cup.
big matches and then talk about it and make predictions maybe. And
Sometimes songs.
of course, sometimes songs, all the time songs.
आपकी शादी आपके बारात में RSSBP करने आया है प्यार का मसीहा चाचा क्यूपिड। जिनकी होगी टाइमिंग अबेर, जो करोगी बुक का सर्वनाश, वो कहलाएंगी